very good morning to you from Marrakesh on Wednesday. Well, looks like Donald Trump has been re-elected in America. Make of that what you will. But here in Morocco, another beautiful day, and Karen is staying behind. Again, she just needs to recharge after our long stroll to the Menara and back yesterday. Today I'm heading to the Menara Gardens. I'm going to take you with me and see what's what. The Menara Gardens, as the name might suggest, is right next to the Menara Airport on the west side of the city. So I'm going to take you with me and we'll see what the gardens are all about. So stay tuned. So here we are at one of the walls of Marrakesh, built in 1126. And as you can see, it's just pan along here. It's very impressive. Loads of trees, lots of tree gardens, roads here. Very concrete fountains. Mountains, of course. Just to see, very dark shadow background. Yeah, Atlas Mountains. And anyway, I'm just heading down this road here, across in the middle of the screen, towards the Menara Gardens. And I will see you in. One of the things you discover about coming to Morocco is that they think that everyone who's not Moroccan is French, so invariably the greeting that you'll get when they see a Westerner or a foreigner is bonjour, and it's only after they hear you speak that and they hear that you're English that they will say good morning or hello or hi, how are you? But it's to be expected, of course. Morocco and France have a very close relationship dating back many years, and certainly if you have a smattering of French you're going to do very well here. I am, as you know, the enemy of foreign languages. I should be banned from speaking them, and a little bit of Darija, which I believe is the right pronunciation, Moroccan Arabic that I've picked up or learnt before coming here, has rarely come into any sort of use at all, apart from the basic salam, hello, and shukran, thank you. But a lot of the other phrases that I'd stocked up have become pretty much a non-entity while I'm here. But, that's what happens, I think. You travel to these countries where English is also widely spoken, and as much as the locals might appreciate you trying to speak their language, after a while I think they probably just cringe at the sound of you torturing it. So it's sometimes best to stick with what you know. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot of bikes. Motorbikes getting very popular as a mode of transport in Morocco. Takes me back to our time in Vietnam, when motorbikes were, scooters were prevalent, and they are here as well. Onward we go. Lots of green spaces here in Marrakesh, so if you are ever looking for a tree to get in the shade of, you're not going to be short of one or two. Great abundance of parks, great abundance of gardens. I think it's a beautiful city. It's green, very pleasant, easy to walk around. there is hardly any rubbish. You know, you see the occasional bit, but you always see cleaners out in force in the early morning, tidying up, cleaning up, which is fantastic. And yeah, I don't think I've ever travelled anywhere where I felt so safe in terms of just being able to go out and walk along the streets. So, as I said, and I'll repeat again, if you can stomach the dreadful airport conditions when you arrive, if you have to suffer them, I would highly recommend Marrakesh as a place to come for some sunshine. Beautiful city, great people. Back a little bit later. Even here they have a Burger King, you have waffles, you have the Menara Mall, and the Savoy Le Grand Hotel, which is just over there. And that's our road. We're onward. Feel like the road over turning the ring of the wall. And Google Maps keeps telling me to cross over the road, although it isn't technically toward the road straight up and down. But that is Google Maps way. Okay, just under half a mile to go now. The sun is up, there's not a cloud in the sky, and it's getting pretty warm already. I don't know what the time is. Check my watch, but it's trying to encourage me to have some exercise. You can see that, 9:21. So we're not even at 9:30. The gardens open at 8 o'clock, but they are all a decent size, so I'm hopeful of finding some quiet spaces once I get there. Shoot some video. Yep, you will find people out jogging. Though not, I hesitate to say, the Moroccans. I haven't seen the Moroccan joggers as yet. And Morocco, of course, is famous for its distance runners, its marathon runners, 5,000, 10,000 metre runners. Over here it's only mad dogs and foreigners of some description who go out running in the sunshine. So, not too far to go now. Yeah, see you in a minute. Welcome to the Menara Gardens. Here's a sign which could do with a bit of cleaning. Is the entranceway, so we've made it. The airport is over to our left, so if you hear any noise of aircraft taking off, I apologise, or landing. I don't know how often planes take off from the airport. I think it's 3 or 4 an hour perhaps. And one took off between taking videos, so let's have a stroll down here. I'm going to assume there's a ticket office somewhere, but I might be wrong. Lots of, well, there's a few vendors selling cold drinks and Moroccan football jerseys, because very popular with tourists, and I should know, I have one. Yeah, let's get into the gardens if we can find our way, and show you what the Menara Gardens are all about. Here we are, guys, at the Menara Gardens here in Marrakesh. Apologies if the picture isn't great, the sun is high in the sky over here. Let's have a slow stroll around this vast basin of water to the pavilion over there, and you can See the Atlas Mountains back there in the distance. So yeah, this is the Menara Gardens here in Marrakesh, and over here these are the gardens, and the city is back there in the distance. So, welcome to the Menara Gardens in Okay guys, my impressions of the Menara Gardens. Come once, 20 minutes. I think that's about all you're going to need. Yeah, I mean it's a pavilion you can't get into, and a large pool full of rather green, stagnant water in front of it, and surrounded by these orchards. So, yeah, a long walk. I'm not sure it's worth it. If I were part of a tour group coming here, I think yes, I'd do it obviously. But if I came back to Marrakesh, I wouldn't need to do that again. So that's done. Crossed off the list, and now it's the long walk back towards the hotel and what other delights I can find in the city as I make my way back to the hotel. So let's see what we can find, shall we?